Hi, my Cancer. Welcome to your monthly reading. And let's start talking a little bit about what's going on with the energies. And while we actually talking, I'm going to be showing you the cards and we will go over it. So, I know this last month you guys has been pretty much expressing a little bit about your feelings, right? And this month, pretty much you gonna start a foundation of feeling for some exhausted because you've been giving too much about your emotions, talking about it probably with that Mars and Gemini's. It's making you, talk it, talk things out about your emotions. And you might feel exhausted, but I think that you guys pretty much want that foundation to start from zero again. Like you guys are like, this is the end of my difficulties, especially in relationships. It doesn't matter what type of relationships. I mean, love is love. If we talk about someone is special, or could be a family member, it could be anything, even when it comes to your job and career. But, you know, I see cooperation between you and other person. And I do see, like, if you've been dealing with someone who is a fire sign, by the way, Cancer, especially if he's a Sagittarius, things are pretty much working. And they're going to be working in your favor. Just be patient. And I do see partnerships here coming for you. And not coming. They've been coming the last month. Weren't they pretty much working for you? Especially when it comes to fire signs. You know, I wouldn't say too much with Leo, but Sagittarius, you're probably right there going in the right path with a Saggy. If not, patience, because they passing through their own stuff. Saggies are pretty much in their analysis and things. If you're dealing with a water sign, just like you, your main energy this month, it's looking for something meaningful in your life, and that's what you guys have been feeling like. You guys want something meaningful in your life and you're looking for it. That's the exact same thing that actually Sagittarius are kind of looking for when it comes to relationship, because things are changing with Jupiter retrograde and all these energies coming into place, the planets. You guys are going to be feeling like, my emotions, I want to talk about it, I want to explore it. But despite of you guys really trying to look for something meaningful, I do see that some of you are having trouble to leave behind what is not good for you. It's like you guys can't pretty much leave behind a phase of a situation that is not helping you to transform you spiritually. Because the last month on April, you guys been, pretty much spiritually growing with that Mars in your 12th house. So you guys been feeling like you wanted to grow spiritually. Some of you traveling maybe, and having that feeling of cooperation with this person, with your partner. Remember, these are readings for lonely ones and for couples. Okay, I'm not gonna say singles and couples, because singles doesn't mean anything. Single doesn't means that you're not married. But I'm not talking about people that are you're married or not married. You can have someone. Lonely ones and people that are in couples. Okay, people that they're together, either married or not, and then the lonely ones. So if you completely lonely, you might like someone or feel like maybe you feel in cooperation with someone else, maybe a good friend of yours or whatever, because it's something in general. Okay. But I do feel like almost at the end of the month, I do see the moon card here. The moon card is kind of like making things a bit blurry for you. And I think it is because you guys are right now in this month of May being more focused in communicating what your vision is, what you want to do. You want to be a leader, especially when it comes to your relationship. When it comes to your career, you do want to feel like you want to do well. Okay, I do feel that. I feel you trying to be ambitious, trying to have these ideas to flourish in your work. But for you this month, you're going to be dragging much of that energy of April, just about emotions. Cancer is going to be, Cancer, I mean Mars is going to be in your sign in the last 2 weeks. So when we have Mars in Gemini and then Mars is going into your sign, get prepared for June, because that means you're in a stage right now of preparing to start speaking out loud about how you feel about things, especially with someone, with your other half. You just have to be balanced when you do that this month. At the end of the month, Mars in Cancer, the last 2 weeks of May. So get ready. Get ready to be a very much emotional bit between the last 2 weeks to June. And of course, there's changes. You need to embrace the changes, and you need to expect things to get better. That's one thing I can tell you. Of course, you need to see what is behind the scenes with the moon, especially if you are dealing with a air sign. Just because you know that this is not working out, and I know you know, and if it's getting very hard for you to let go, you need to let go. You need to start, because if you don't let go, look, this is your blockage card. You're not moving forward to find that peace or that balance in your life if you don't let go of that. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius or another fire sign, especially Sagittarius, things are going to move. There's going to be a little bit in a pause, I will say, this month, but you see how little by little they're going to start moving through in the month of June. And I know you are looking for something meaningful and everything like that, but hey, you really need to move forward. You can't be stuck with this person. Whoever you're stuck with, you need to release that type of energy that is not good for you. When it comes to your work, I got these 3 cards first, and then you're gonna be like, oh my God, we have the grave, the sickle, and the bear. And for some of you guys, I don't like to give a bad news or whatever. Some of you guys can have a caught in work. How can you call it? How you say that? Because problems with money, because of budget, and they start, cutting people. And you might be cut a little bit, like not a little bit, like they be like, okay, we're gonna have to lay you off. Some of you, not all of you. But however, let me show you this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this bouquet. Look at this person right here, and look at this locket. Is this month for you guys are more important when it comes. What is more important for you guys is going to be the love life, your emotions. And if you're women, my Cancer, my female Cancer, you might be cut down from work, but someone else is coming over here and giving you what you need. It might be a fire sign. It might be an earth sign. Okay? And if you're a man, you might have other chance to have another job because you have something in your mind, or you've been having something in your mind that you really like, and you might have a surprise. Because there's a cut at the beginning, but look how it ends. That means that you guys gonna probably find something better. I'm not saying that for women it might not happen, but I'm just saying what is clear to me here. Now you have to be careful too, because it might be some type of misunderstandings at work, especially with connections. That's why this is happening also. It might not be because you're doing a bad job. It's just because of money matters, or because there is a misunderstanding. And it can be also that they said you are out of the job because, the budget thing, and then next month they're going to be like, okay, we made a mistake, we want you back. So that can happen also. So your message of guidance is to be a king of earth. And what that means, you have to be dedicated this month, and you have to buckle down, because the energy that is coming from May to June with that Mars in your sign It's going to make you move forward. It's going to push you. Of course, a little bit more emotional than anything because it's going to be in your own sign. But remember, you need to move forward. Stop holding onto things that are not worth it. And if you see things are not working with this person or with the situation, something else is better. Look, when it comes to job or finances, look, something is better coming in your way. All right? Maybe some of you already got fired or whatever just happened in April. That's why this shows too. But hey, look, something else is coming. Remember this card. Fired. What it says here. Be dedicated. Go ahead. Move forward. Don't look back. Buckle up and go ahead. You know, use your ideas. Be charismatic. Be ambitious. Like this card. Be ambitious. Move forward. Connect. That connection can help you. And people's going to be like, what type of connections? I don't know. Connections that you can have through friends or whatever. If you want to get another job or if you get in this job, just be careful with communication, especially with Mars in your sign at the end of the 2 weeks. And if it's not you, could be someone else that, like I said, like, you know, misunderstandings and like, oh, we laid you off, and they were like, well, you know what, things change, now we want you back. Or things change and they don't lay you off, or they don't fire you, whatever. But if you have trouble, whatever you say, and be careful. You don't want to get fired if you don't want to get fired. Now, if you have something in your mind, like the bear on top of this man, you have it in your head, another type of job, then everything is fine. So, as your guidance, anyway, my Cancer, I hope I help you in any way to see things in a different way, in a different perspective, from a different perspective. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Please make comments, and if you make comments, make a comment about what you need to change for things to get better in your life. Okay, don't get stuck in what is not worth it to mention either, to be thinking or mention, but things that you need to change to become a better person, to have a better relationship. So make those comments so you can always go, you know, over them again and says, oh, this is what I said. That's my intention. My intention is to get better, grow personally, grow as a person, grow as a, you know, professionally. So, you know, saying that now, don't forget neither to share this guidance with everyone. Help me to help others. And don't forget to visit my online store. I sell all these shirts and other designs. I love these messages. I love it. There's another one that says no drama. No, I just love the ones that I made. So please visit my link. The link of my online store, HealingSoulbright, is in the description below. You're going to find the link, teespring.com. You can go and check all my designs. Anyway, I'll let you go. Much love and much light, and I'll see you next month. Ciao. Love you.